Welcome to today's show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this light bar. It's a bathroom vanity type light bar. Now, the company did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and how it looks and how to install it and all that. So, there's going to be a good detailed video. So, hang in there as I do this, and it should help you decide if you want to purchase this product. I'm also going to show you how to install it. Now, I do have a light bar up here, and it is kind of old and kind of whatever. So, I thought I'd do an upgrade, and they graciously sent me this product. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like. This is the 5 light bar for this one because I have a good size bathroom. Now they do come in different sizes and different colors as well, so you definitely want to check that out. Now the key is to kind of take this off. I have to take the light bulbs out and figure out how this is mounted. This here mounts in the center, so I'm hoping that the rest of the wall is painted. A lot of times you don't know until you get in there to find out. You will need some tools as well. You'll probably need a screwdriver, maybe some pliers or something. So have some tools handy. Now, because we're dealing with electricity, you got to be careful. I do turn off the light switch, which does cut the power to this little box. Now, there could be problems if somebody comes by and flips the switch on. So you want to make sure you either tape it up or there's nobody else in the house to be able to do that. Or you can turn off the power to the house itself. Turn off everything. That is much safer as well. Or hire an electrician. That will work too. But so my steps are: I'm going to take the light bulbs out. I'm going to figure out how this is mounted. Take that completely off, and then we're going to work on mounting this. Very nice. Again, chrome, super nice glass, fluted type things. Now I'm going to have to get some new light bulbs because I have like 3 different kinds of light bulbs up there. But we'll see what I have and what I might have to run to the store to go get some different light bulbs that look nice in this. So let's get to it and take that off and work on installing this one. Okay, I got the bar off. As you saw, I had to unscrew these little bits, and these had wall anchors, so the wall anchor part went all the way back into there. I had to take that long screw out. It looks like they painted the walls after the light was in. It looks like it might have been used to be blue at one time, but they did that. So now when I put this other light bar on, it's only going to be like this big. I'm going to have to paint the rest of it. So be aware that might have to happen because this is just track housing. That's the way they do it. The other thing is they went by, they do things kind of half-assed, as we say, because this should have electrical box that this comes through. This is not. This is just through the sheetrock. So the next plate that I have, usually on the new ones, usually get attached to an electrical box. The rest attached to that. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to get that bracket onto here. I might need to put some anchors in it as well because we want to make sure it's going to be heavy. So we're going to make sure that it's attached really well. I'm going to have to put some anchors because there's no box apparently. So again, that's not the correct way to install a light, but that's the way the builder did it. So you never know until you get into it, but I'm going to figure out, I'm going to go get the new one and figure out the plate and how I'm going to do it. And I'll let you know what I decide to do coming up next. Okay, this is the little bracket that has to go up here and it screws in. They have screws that are supposed to screw into the box, which is obviously not there. So that's what I need to do, is to get that in here nice and steady and strong because the glass and everything is a little bit heavy. So now I do have a couple of different types of anchors. I have this little plastic anchor with the screws, which would probably be good enough. But because of this, with the glass, I'm not going to trust it to that. I'm going to use these. Now, this is actual metal bolts. They're hollow wall anchors, and you're gonna pound this in. I'm gonna have to probably drill a couple little holes for this to go into. Sometimes these have like little sharp tips to it that you can pound in with a hammer, but this one doesn't. So I'm gonna have to make a little hole for this to go into, and then we're gonna screw the screw all the way tight, which brings these things together, clamps on, and then you remove the screw, put your plate on, and put this in. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do next. So let's get with it. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. Now these two bolts need to be level because the bracket, the main unit goes on to that. So I'm going to kind of get them a little bit straight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these little slots. I have little slots in here, and I'm going to mark a little spot there and mark a little spot over here, just so I can get an idea of where to put that bolt in. And this will be able to move this way and this way a little bit to adjust it. So I'm going to put those in here like that, just kind of one up here, and put the bolt in, mount this up, level it, and then we'll take it to the next step. Okay, I know it was probably kind of hard to see what I was doing. The first hole I drilled in here actually hit a wooden stud, so the first little bolt wouldn't go in and it bent, so I had to do another one. Now this one was right at the edge, so it was kind of hard to get it leveled out, but I was able to do it. So it's pretty level now with these screws here. Now, the rest of it is I need to bring that other light bar in and wire it up and attach it and roll all this stuff up inside, and then and attach the bar, and we'll go from there. Okay, this is the light bar here, and it's pretty simple. Everything is wired in. You have your copper wire, which goes to the copper wire, and the grounding plug here, and then your black and white here. You just take those little pieces off, and we're going to attach them on here with the with little caps and so forth. Now, also, I do recommend using some electrical tape. So once you put the nuts on, you tape it up. It's just a nice little extra safety bit that I like to do. There's no instructions on really how to do that. There is some wiring instructions to make sure you put the black with the black and the white with the white. Now the other thing too is you can actually mount this face down, with the lights face down, or you can mount it with the lights face up if you want to. I'm going to go face down. This is a Vanity, and so I'm going to do that. And so I have to wire all this stuff up, slide this in there, tuck everything in behind it, and we'll take it to the next step. So I'm going to do that next. Okay, before I go too far, now you see I have the ground on, I have these all connected, everything's just kind of hanging here for now. I did put a light bulb in here, and we're going to go ahead and turn this on and just make sure it's working. I'll try each of these sockets to make sure everything's working before I tighten this whole thing up. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the light now. Woo, and it works. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and check the other ones, and then mount this thing up to the wall. Okay, I have this up here. It's pretty good. I'm going to try to tighten this down a little bit. I have to adjust the back nuts screws, but I'm going to show you this part of it here. There's these little rings that come off. You're going to take these little off, and you have the glass. And the glass is going to go up there, and then this little tool will take this piece and help you put this on. So you put that in there, you put this in here, screw it till it's nice and snug. Now there's going to be a little bit of play on it, but that's how that part works, and we install our light bulbs into there. Okay, I have everything installed here. It did take a little bit of work, but I'm going to go ahead and put the light bulbs in. Now I have these three lights are LED light bulbs. That's a regular light bulb, and this is like a little spotlight. So we'll see what each one looks like. Ooh, there you go, nice and bright. I will probably get all LED lights and maybe some clear ones, the ones that look a little bit nicer than that. But these are not too bad. I don't like the spotlight or the regular light bulb. get some energy efficiency. But it did take a little bit of work when you're doing retrofits. Sometimes you run into some issues, which I had to fix and work with. So you might need some extra tools just because of that. Of course, I need to paint and patch those big old nasty holes in the whole bit up there to make it all look good. But otherwise, if you're looking for a good quality, nice looking light system for your bathroom vanity, this one may be the right one for you.